is sitting in a wave of 4 for second place behind the early leader Caterino, that's playing his hand into the first of the 9 flights of hurdles on this new course, all safely over. They take 6 flights of hurdles before they get to halfway, and only 3 in the last mile or so. Caterino and Shooting Light are going at this second flight of hurdles with a competitive edge to Sir Talbot, who runs stand side, and then Far Cry. Watch that little horse, watch that horse jump on the inside, yellow and pink. And then we've got Relkeel held at the back, and Foundry Lane, and Mr. Markham, who Foundry Lane can go from the front, is held up today, and Mr. Markham was a hold-up horse. He is at the back, so that is playing to conditions. Interestingly, Timmy Murphy's bringing Sir Talbot right down the stand side, some way separated from the other 2 leaders, who on the inner are Shooting Light and Caterino, as they take the third. So they swing away from us, and it's Shooting Light and Caterino who go 1 and 2. And then Sir Talbot and Far Cry, and then Mr. Markham, followed by Foundry Lane and Relkeel, winner of 11 races, 17 starts. The horse with fragile legs is the back marker. So, swing away from the stands, and it's Caterino and Shooting Light that go 1 and 2. Sir Talbot still parked very wide on the track. Far Cry the inner of Mr. Markham and Foundry Lane, and Relkeel is 7 of 7. Come towards flight number 5, at which Shooting Light and Caterino are sharing the pace-setting work. To Sir Talbot, who's wide on the track in those check colours, and Far Cry wasn't that fluent there, was he, in this grade? Major step to jump quickly at top level, but he's 130 chance. Caterino in the orange sleeve jacket is a 6 to 4 favourite, and again Far Cry wasn't that perfect. And Sir Talbot at 5 to 1 on the adder, the county handicap hurdle winner. But it's Shooting Light who just has a half lead over Caterino and Sir Talbot. Back to Far Cry, Mr. Markham and Foundry Lane and Relkeel. So they're past the halfway stage well, and go towards flight number 7, and Shooting Light kicked into it. Bit of a rejuvenated character this year. Top of the hill then, swing left-handed, Shooting Light the leader. Look at, as we view from the air, Sir Talbot is the one who's very wide on the track. It's Shooting Light who leads from Caterino and Sir Talbot. Far Cry tries to come back for more. Relkeel, the grey, has made ground to go into 5. Mr. Markham is towards the back, so too Foundry Lane hasn't got into the race yet, but still a long way to go. It's a little bit of a downhill run now towards the second from home. Shooting Light, Caterino 1 and 2. Far Cry is in 4th place behind Sir Talbot, and then we've got Relkeel, Richard Johnson, just going to work a little bit now. Come down towards the second from home. A little bit more of a flat race over the last mile, and it's Shooting Light to Caterino. Oh, and Sir Talbot's the faller there. Timmy Murphy throwing clear. They've got 1 more flight of hurdles to jump. Horses up. What a lovely sight that is. Mr. Markham is out of it. Foundry Lane never got to the front at all, but they make the final turn now, and it is Shooting Light who shows the way here. Big point at a Dato Star. Here comes Far Cry. Those first 6 flights of hurdles didn't help, but now, with only 1 to jump and a quarter of a mile to go, has got flat speed. But behind comes Relkeel, going for his 3rd win in the race. Richard Johnson's got the big grey covered up, coming the far side of Shooting Light. They come down towards the final flight now. On the right, Relkeel. On the left, Far Cry. A head-to-head between these 2. On the right, we've got a 10-year-old hurdler. On the left, we have a 4-year-old flat horse. They're at the last together, and both are a little bit tired. Shooting Light nods on landing, and Relkeel digs very deep. He's going on. This is truly remarkable. Far Cry tries to come back at him, but Relkeel, the horse, wins this, the bonus Bula hurdle for the 3rd year. Remarkable, truly remarkable. Second horse home is Far Cry. I don't know what's third. It was a very close call between Shooting Light and Mr. Markham, and then a long way back to Foundry Lane. Well, if this horse isn't helped by angels, I'll never know. The winner, number 1, Relkeel. The trustees of the late Brigadier Roscoe Harvey, trained now by Alan King, ridden by Richard Johnson. A big race double on the day, and a truly remarkable 13 to 2 winner of this Bula hurdle.
Oh, what an amazing performance, and a tremendous afternoon. Tony McCoy rides his 1000th winner, and this horse comes back to win a Bula hurdle 3 years in succession. Richard Johnson successful on him twice, Adrian Maguire once, and a wonderful tribute to this horse and the work that Alan King and David Nicholson and the lad Mark White have put into him.
You cannot buy moments like this. Returning Relkeel and Richard Johnson, the crowd, most of them have backed Relkeel, but absolutely knowing they're seeing the bravest of all. Look at that head. That horse determined not to be beaten. A delighted